Hello, welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon, and today we're doing, for hopefully the last time, another drunk review of yet another Grinch movie. This is, of course, the new one with Benadryl Cumbersome. If you saw my first thoughts that I did of this when it came out, you know I'm not a fan. I haven't seen it since, so maybe the Christmas spirit will overtake me and I will enjoy it more. Or maybe I will have some spirits and that will ease the anger. This is also my first foray into eggnog. So, if I die or vomit, that's why. It's not even mixing. It's just sitting on top. Mix! Mix! Shaken, not stirred. Very carefully shaken. Well, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. I'm shocked. I thought I would hate it. Definitely doesn't look like it's mixed fully, so maybe I'm just mainly drinking rum, which I do know I like. But also, side note, if the lighting looks weird or off or bad, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it. My camera has been acting up lately. I used to have it on a setting where it would just automatically adjust to my face, like, you know, a normal camera would and should. But in case you didn't see the Santa Claus review that I did last week, it's not doing that anymore, and I don't know why. Or at least it's not doing it properly. So I'm doing it manually, but I'm not used to doing this, so forgive me if it doesn't look good. I'm still testing. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into The Grinch. Not How the Grinch Stole Christmas, it's just The Grinch. Because, let's be honest, they're not even trying to pretend that it's the same story, because it's not. My mustache is gonna be atrocious after this. Illumination! Oh, good. I love being reminded of the worst movies to ever be made.
Past the place that you come from, far beyond what you've seen, is a town like your town. If your town was a dream.
I want to know how bored / broke Pharrell was to do this. He sounds so disinterested. It's so relatable, isn't it? You know when you get woken up by your alarm and you throw things at it, but it doesn't turn off. It just starts playing a different alarm. You know, that relatable scenario.
Max! Yo, mean one. You really are a heel. Yo, it's cuddly as a cactus.
Oh my god, and all of a sudden I'm feeling suicidal. A rap? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You know what? Fine, whatever, sure. In the other one, Jim Carrey sang a goofy version of it. Sure, whatever. Okay, fine, okay. I'll let it go. It's a kid's movie. Just as long as they do it right later at the right part of the movie. Because this is the beginning of the movie. This isn't even when he dresses up like Santa Claus and they do the real version of the song. So I'm sure they'll do it right later.
Who is this mean fellow with his skin all green and his teeth all yellow?
Okay. Hold on. Time out, everybody. Why is he wearing clothes that look like him? What is it? Does he not look like that underneath that fur? Or is that just like an extra layer of his own flesh? Or fur, like his sheddings. He knits his sheddings into coats and pants? I have questions, and I need answers!
I specifically bought enough food to last until January. How much emotional eating have I been doing?
I get it. He's eating because he's emotional. Shut up! Guys, I might not be able to get through this movie. I really... I can't express to you how much I hate this abomination.
Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight.
The shoes made out of his own fur? Those shoes?
But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
Nah, that doesn't sound like it. He'd probably just be dead.
Remember, Max, this is the time of year when the Whos are at their most deceptive. You have my full permission to attack anyone who so much as says one kind word to us.
Why exactly did they make the Grinch into, what's his name, from the Big Bang Theory? Like, that's what he reminds me of more than the Grinch. He comes across as like a socially awkward nerd. That's not the Grinch. I don't know who it is, but it's not the Grinch.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort.
Why? Is this supposed to be terrifying? Why are the pentatonics haunting the Grinch? Who acts like this? Are they supposed to be likable? Because they're not. If this happened to me, I would start throwing fists. You would think that the Grinch would like pickles because doesn't he like gross and rotten things? Isn't he rotten? You'd think he'd like something like a pickle. But I guess, haha, relatable because pickles are gross.
What's this?
Excuse me, are you getting that? I need it for my Christmas stuffing.
No.
Well, that's not very nice.
This is like the Billie Eilish of the Grinches. If you don't get it, you're too young or too old. He is such a Gen Z Grinch. He thinks he's so cool. He thinks he's so edgy. Or at least the creators of it does. I mean, he's Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't think he has any opinions on it because he's a robot. He doesn't have opinions. But whoever made this thing thought they were really doing something, but they weren't.
Cindy Lou, sweetheart, come eat. Okay.
You all right, Mom?
Me? Oh, yes. Never better. What'd you put down here anyway? A roller skate?
No, just better. Me and Miss Wilbur made cookies.
What the hell does this have to do with the Grinch? I understand we made Cindy Lou a main character in the live action one. I don't know why we did, but we did. But if you're basing this movie not on the live action one, but on the book or the animated short, you just happen to go ahead and do the same thing that they did? No, you just copied them because you didn't have any creativity. Like, why even make this movie? We just had one. This movie was remade. Why did we remake it again just to copy the stupid shit that the other one did, but even worse? Even worse.
No, my letter!
What is wrong with you? Didn't you see me? I mean, if that was a sled, I'd be dead.
I'm sorry for bumping into you, but this is really important. Have you seen my letter?
Let me guess. Small child, December 20th, rapidly searching for a really important lost letter. Might it be your list of demands to Santa?
They're not demands. It's more like a wish. And what I'm wishing for is really, really important.
Well, then why send a letter? I mean, if it's really that important, you should just ask him face to face. Oh, but that's right. No one's ever seen him.
Once again, this isn't the Grinch. This is like Dr. Seuss's The Atheist. The Angry Atheist by Dr. Seuss. That's all this is. He's not the Grinch. He's a dick.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Grinch. I'm coming. Leave Mr. Grinch alone. That's one type of balloon that you're fighting there. You old feisty frosty. Here, come on, let me help you.
Best character already. Not that that was hard to do, but he's the best character already.
Oh, hair dye. Gorgeous green goddess.
Oh, how did that get in there?
Haha, relatable. I have nothing to add. This movie doesn't need a criticism. It is its own criticism. Anybody with an ounce of ability to discern art from shit could look at this and go, boop, 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 boop. It's shit! It's not art, it's shit! I don't need to tell you. It tells you itself.
From the edge of his ledge way up in the sky, the Grinch felt upset, though he wasn't sure why. It could have been Christmas, all that joy and the such, or some thoughts from his past that he just couldn't quite touch.
This is awful. You know, there was a poem you could have been following. You didn't have to add more shit. Oh, look, this is a joke.
So, what do you want to do today?
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side.
No idea, huh? Oh, I got one.
See, that was a joke. I don't know why. Like, let's just think about this critically for a second. What was the point of having them at the opposite ends of a long table? The punchline had nothing to do with that. You just had them there because you saw it in another movie one time and said, that's funny, and nobody ever explained to you why it was funny or how to make that funny. You just saw two people sitting at opposite ends of a long table and said, that comedy, I will add it to my movie because comedy. That's not writing. It's not. That's not comedy. It's useless stupidity that you're just recycling for the sake of recycling it. I'm legitimately mad. What was that? What was that scene? What did that have to do with anything? Why did we do that? Literally, this movie is trying so desperately to be a full-length movie. At least when they added stupid shit into the last remake, it made sense and was part of an actual story arc. Nothing in this movie leads anywhere or does anything of any importance. Nothing. I'm so upset.
What is that?
It's the most beautiful Christmas tree you've ever seen.
Okay, so why is the star with it already? I'm assuming he flew to go chop that down somewhere and then bring it back. Did he harvest the star along with the tree? Was he just collecting a Christmas star, from the grove of Christmas stars? This one, I want this one. Oh no, this one over here is really good. Oh no, that's why, yeah, I'll just pluck this one out of the ground. I just want one thing to make sense. I just want one thing to be able to pass 1.1 seconds worth of critical thinking. If you can just last that long against my mind, I will accept it because I will have already forgotten about it after that point. But the thing is, I don't even have enough time to forget about it before I realize how stupid it is!
Welcome, Whoville, to the annual tree lighting ceremony.
Why the hell are you in this movie? How much did they pay you, ma'am?
Look what I made, everybody. It's a Christmas dragon. It came to me in a dream. Oh, man.
That was a joke! I guess! Because he said it and then he laughed. It's a Christmas dragon. It came to me in a dream. Where's the punchline?
I'm gonna stay up on Christmas Eve this year and meet Santa Claus.
Whoa, that is crazy.
Yeah, I really gotta talk to him.
About what?
Well, it's really personal. But I'm going to tell you because you're my best friend.
I'm also gonna tell you because I need to tell somebody, or otherwise the audience wouldn't know.
18, 19, and 20.
I love how he just immediately escalated from eating pickles and spitting them out to trying to kill everybody. There's a couple of steps in there he skipped.
I know! I wish I could see the look on their faces. Okay, oh boy.
Boing. Yeah, so unpredictable. That's, diversion of expectation. You've really locked in the first and most important step of comedy. Diversion of expectation, because I never would have expected that to happen.
He walked through the crowd and the sound and the lights, and his ears heard the thump of their joy and delights.
The thump? The thump of their joy. You know how you normally describe joy? My joy is just thumping. I'm thumping with joy.
And it took him right back to his earliest years, to that lost, lonely boy who cried all of those tears. That lost, lonely boy, isolated and sad, with no home of his own, no mom and no dad.
2 points. 1, that's literally all the flashbacks you need to do, Ron Howard. You literally didn't need anything more than that 1 second. 2, you didn't even need to do that! We don't need to know why the Grinch hates Christmas. 'Cause he doesn't honestly hate Christmas. I know he hates Christmas and he stood there hating the Who's. He hated seeing people happy when he wasn't happy because he was the Grinch, which is another word for a grumpy person. That is the essence of him, was he was grumpy and he hated seeing other people being happy when he wasn't happy. That's all it is. You don't need to overcomplicate it. You don't need to make it more relatable because people already relate to being grumpy and being mad when other people are happier than they are. Everybody can relate to that, especially during the holidays, because everybody feels like they should be happier than they actually are. That's why Christmas is one of the highest times of the year that people commit suicide, because they feel like they should be happier than they are. So you don't need to give them this stupid backstory. People got it. People relate to it. Stop dumbing it down to try to appeal to the lowest common denominator. The Grinch is one of the best stories of all time because it's simple, it's to the point, it's poignant, and it's universal to everybody. So why are you making him an orphan? Why are you making him relatable because everybody was mean to him? No, nobody had to be mean to him. Nobody had to hate him. He could have just been lonely. He could have just been grumpy. We don't need to know why. We don't. We don't. You idiots. Take a class on writing, please, for the love of God, and get the hell out of Hollywood.
For 53 years, I've put up with it. Now, I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how?
I still can't get over the fact that the Grinch is 53. He looks great for his age. Open Sesame.
Genius starts with the abs, Max.
I was considering giving you a compliment because that last scene was easily the best scene of this movie so far, and then you followed up with that shit? Oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot that kids can't handle conflict. Kids can't understand these complex concepts about hate and... Ow. hate and jealousy. No, you need to dumb it down with some pink booty shorts and slapstick comedy. No wonder every generation gets dumber than the last one. We coddle them so much. We have no respect for the generations that come after us. We think everybody's an idiot, so we treat them like idiots, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
How will I steal Christmas? Well, prepare to have your little doggy mind blown. That's right. I become Santa Claus.
I keep waiting for there to be a punchline, and there never is. It's so depressing.
If I'm gonna become Santa, then I need to get into character. All right, let's see. Christmas tree, Christmas traditions, Christmas pudding. How does pudding work its way into everything?
What? What? I hope that line was ad-libbed. I hope it was. And then immediately after, Bendy Dick Cumbertoes went, no, that wasn't actually funny. That was based on a personal experience. Make sure you don't put that in the final film. And then somebody forgot it ended up in the final film. Because if a writer actually wrote that line, he needs to be decapitated. Harsh? Maybe. Accurate? Yes. We can't let them keep getting away with it!
This, my little friend, is the rain horn. It perfectly recreates the mating call of the reindeer. Behold. Oh, hey there. Sorry, little goat. I was calling for a rain...
You know, there's no better way to immediately date yourself than to have a meme that's already old in your movie. Like, literally, what the Screaming Goat from, like, 2015?
Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground.
This movie came out 4 years after that. You idiots. You absolute morons. The entire vibe of this movie is that Steve Buscemi moment where he goes, hello, fellow kids. That's all this movie is. It's just 85 minutes of Steve Buscemi going, hello, fellow kids. That's all it is. Except for probably, honestly, watching a gif of him do that for 85 minutes would probably be at least twice as entertaining as this slap.
We've hit the mother lode. We'll have 100 reindeer to pull up.
That was really funny. I'm glad you did that a second time. Did they watch the short? Did they read the book? I don't think they did.
We're going to do something that's never been done before. We're gonna trap Santa Claus!
Yeah, it's never been done before. Ever. In any other Christmas movie. You're right.
I don't want to do it if you won't tell me why. When you asked to borrow $16 in my mom's suitcase, did I ask you why? No. And what about you, Ozzy? Remember when you got stuck in there? All right, okay.
You know why that wasn't funny? Because nothing else you said was funny. And that joke was a joke of elimination, where you fill in the funny part in your mind. But because you've never once in this movie made me laugh, I'm not filling in anything funny in that blank. I'm filling in every probable stupid thing that you would have said. So it's not funny.
This is the loudest snow I've ever heard in my life.
That could have been funny, but instead of getting a funny actor, you got Bellatrix Kumquats. And he's not funny at all.
What's going on? Hey, who taught Mabel how to use the doorbell? Man, that's awesome.
That was close. That was closer. I almost laughed, but I still did it. But you got closer that time. I'll give you credit. You get a half a point for that. Too bad we're working on a scale of 10 stars here, and so far you have half of what?
What's this?
So is Jesus a who in this universe, or did Jesus come to the who's as well? What is the canon here? Because they didn't sing actual hymns in the other one, so I didn't have that question. But now I have that question.
Oh, look at that. Mabel is delivering cakes now. I mean, is this the best Christmas or what? Holy moly! Man, I don't know what's in this cake, but I think I just saw Santa Claus. Let me get another piece.
So close! I'll give you another half a point for that. He's trying. This poor guy, this poor man, is trying to be funny. But there's only so much you can do. Even if they got Jim Carrey, even if they got Jesus Christ himself to come back from wherever he went in this universe, I don't think he could have made this movie funny.
Now that is a great cup of coffee.
Is that a joke? I'm actually curious if that was supposed to be a joke, because I can't tell anymore.
Fred! What are you doing? Okay.
That's my reaction to the entire movie. Like, I wish I could have just seen the entirety of this movie in 5 seconds and then walked away like that. But unfortunately, I have to sit here for 85 minutes.
That means we have to be fast and focused. And believe you me, there will be temptation all around us.
Raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens.
That's not a Christmas song! I don't know how many times I have to say this and who I have to tell it to. That is not a Christmas song! It is from freaking The Sound of Music, which has nothing to do with Christmas. It's about escaping Nazism. The song literally mentions presents with ribbons. That is the only reference that you could possibly take as something to do with Christmas. The rest of it has to do with dogs biting and bees stinging and feeling alright. It's not a freaking Christmas song. Stop playing it on the radio. I'm trying to listen to Christmas songs and you start playing The Sound of Music. It's a great song. It's a fine song, sure. But I'm trying to listen to Christmas music. I don't just randomly drop A Boy Brushed Red Living in Black and White. It's a great song. I love it, but it's not Christmas. It's not.
What do we have here? A delicious little cookie. Rupert? Hey guys. Do I still get to eat the cookie?
Ew! What? What sicko? Did Harvey Weinstein produce this? What the hell was that shit? There was no call. There was no need. Nobody was asking for that to happen. The plot did not need that to happen. You went out of your way to have a naked child in your movie. I'm waiting for an explanation. Ew!
Remember, this is just a practice run, but on this team, we practice like we play.
Oh look, they're going for a test run. Like, literally, anybody with half a brain cell will know that this is not going to end well, and that the reindeer's going to leave, because they're not going to do this twice. We know that kids are too easily bored to watch the same thing happen twice in one movie.
It's okay, Fred.
Don't let this distract you from the fact that the whole story arc of going out and getting this reindeer just for him to leave was literally just to waste 15-20 minutes of screen time because you had nothing better to do. It went nowhere, it led to nothing, it added nothing to the plot or story, it had no character development, it had no pull on any of the actual plot points. It was literally just there to waste time. Good writing.
Let's do a little stitching.
Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because hanging my stocking, I can hear 'em knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus?
That's not You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. The hell is this? Is that Tom Waits, by the way?
There's only one.
Or somebody doing an impression of Tom Waits. Regardless, you're telling me that the one and only rendition of a You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch that we get in this godforsaken movie was at the beginning when we had that shitty rap version? One of, if not the most iconic Christmas movie songs of all time. You just decided not to use in the correct context or even use in the scene that it's supposed to be in, and to have a stupid rap version of it instead at the beginning of the movie in the wrong scene? Why make this remake if you obviously hated the original? Why? This is insulting and disrespectful and just a crime against humanity. He didn't even get stuck in the chimney! Just for a moment or two! Come on! It's so simple! You've literally got the script to follow! And you didn't follow it! You wasted all of this time adding shit to make the script longer, and now you're cutting out the actual plot! Like, what? It's so painful! My brain hurts! Because I cannot understand why you would do that. Why even make this remake if you obviously don't care about the original? Like, it's obvious they did it. It's obvious they were just trying to make money. If you actually liked or cared about the original at all, you wouldn't do this shit. You would treat it with respect and dignity.
He stole pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. Gadgets and gizmos and dolls with strange names, goofballs and schloofballs and video games.
You know, once again, there is a poem that Dr. Seuss wrote that you could be reciting, but no, you gotta modernize it and make it relatable for the kids because they can't relate to their toys being stolen unless you mention video games. Keep dumbing it down for me. Make it even dumber. Come on.
Oh, what the heck?
So wait, why didn't his clothes get torn off, Continuity would be important here, although I don't really want to see Grinch balls or Grinch ass. I already got a good glimpse of that earlier.
That's...
Why would you think that kidnapping Santa Claus is a good idea? Like, I know you wanted to talk to him and all, but you're not gonna be in his good graces by kidnapping him. It's not the most subtle or nice thing to do. In fact, it's actually the pretty reckless. That is a really deep cut. If you didn't get it, I don't blame you. I'll explain it in the description or the comments or something.
Hey, why are you taking our Christmas tree?
Well, one of the lights wasn't working, so I thought I'd take it back to the workshop and see if I could fix it.
Why wouldn't you use the poem? You know, the iconic lines that made this movie so good the first time? Yeah, let's just rewrite all of them. Let's just get rid of all of that. All that stupid, outdated shit. And make it new and relatable and fun for the kiddies. Ow.
Now, why don't you go back upstairs to bed, and then when you wake up, the tree will be fixed and your presents will be waiting under.
Wait, you don't understand. I don't want presents.
Of course you do. Everyone wants presents.
No, really, I don't. I want you to help my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah. She works so hard and is always doing stuff for other people. And I just want her to be happy.
You want me to help your mom?
You're Santa. You make people happy.
By giving them shit, not by just, oh, you're happy now.
Her head felt unsteady, and her heart was just sick.
Oh no.
It must be a joke, or a prank, or a trick.
Prank! Got you! Got you! Prank! Stealing everybody's Christmas tree. Prank's gone sexual. Not safe for work. You won't believe what happens next.
But I think I made him mad. And that's why he stole everyone's Christmas.
No, honey, this isn't your fault. He didn't steal Christmas. He just stole stuff. Christmas isn't here.
And your boob? I didn't know that when you got a breast implant, they filled it with Christmas. No wonder it brings happiness to everyone.
What's that? Do you hear it? They're singing?
I can't wait to hear this rendition of this poetry yet. It's so iconic and so powerful. I can't wait to hear how Oscar-worthy actor Benadryl Cumbersome will recite this poetry.
I don't understand, Max.
Christmas Day is in our breast, so long.
Don't they know what I've done?
Or not. Or not. Why? I mean, why recite that part of the... It's only the most important part of the movie. I mean, why say it? I don't know. Why would you say it? I wouldn't.
And the luscious sound swelled, reaching up to the skies. And the Grinch heard with his heart, and it tripled in size.
His heart wasn't supposed to grow yet. He was supposed to pick up the thing and then, well, be trying to pick up the thing and then his heart grows and then it picks... No, he gotta use his gadgets. That's so much more meaningful. And then...
He tried to make right what he had made wrong.
What song is that? What song is... That wasn't even... Why do I expect them to do anything right? Why?
It was me. I stole your Christmas.
I love how, you know, Jim Carrey made a character out of the role. Like, you could argue, sure, it wasn't an accurate portrayal of the original version of the Grinch. He took a ton of liberty making that character who he did. But there is no character in this version. He's just a dude. He doesn't have a personality. He doesn't have a special voice. He doesn't sound like anything interesting. He's so boring. He's so boring.
I'm so very sorry for everything.
Weren't they supposed to invite him to dinner? Why is he home? Why did he go home?
Hello?
Hi. Remember me?
Yes, I do.
Why isn't this over yet? Come on.
I just came to invite you to our house for Christmas dinner.
What? Me? But I took your gifts.
Yeah, I know.
And your trees.
Yep,
I stole your whole Christmas.
I know you did. But we're inviting you anyway.
Oh my god, we got it. You don't have to write it out for us a million times. Like, we got it. Stop with the spoon feeding. I've eaten enough.
Would you do the honors, Mr. Grinch?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, look. He's about to carve the roast beast. I can't wait. They're gonna leave at least one iconic moment in this movie. Right?
Well, everybody, I just want to say I've spent my entire life hating Christmas and everything about it.
No shit, Sherlock! Get it? Because he played Sherlock. But no shit! We know! You're the Grinch! We get it! Stop telling us!
But now I see that it wasn't Christmas I hated. It was being alone.
We know! That is literally the plot! That's the plot. Thank you for telling us what the plot was.
The Grinch raised his glass and led the Who's in a toast.
To kindness and love, the things we need most.
Cut it! Cut! No! Go back! Zoom back in! Go back inside that house! He needs to cut the freaking roast beef! He didn't cut the roast beef! He didn't... Ah! Ah! Fuck you. I don't think they could have made a worse Grinch movie. I swear to God. I don't think they could have made a worse one if they tried. God damn it. Okay. That was the last time I will ever watch that. Because I would rather pull my eyes out of my skull than watch that again. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. You probably did, because you guys love to see me suffer. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great holiday. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.